Okay, very important announcement. Here's what's going to happen with the research papers. Of all classes that should have been able to do the research paper, it's this class because you had extra instruction in different classes, okay? However, I've come to the conclusion after looking at the research papers that it's okay. Next year, I'm pretending that no one's learned a single thing about writing, and I'm starting from the bottom, and we'll work there, okay? Now, to say all that, let me just say this. A lot of you have turned in research papers that are going to get half credit just because you did it. Now, here's the problem with it. We're coming up on the end of the semester. A lot of you need to get a good grade on this in order to graduate. I contemplated just deleting it, not doing it. But then I realized all the people who need to graduate. So here's the option I've come up with. You need to listen carefully. When I'm finished, you may ask me questions about it. If you're not listening, I don't know what to tell you. So here's the deal. You need to, after I'm finished, you're going to get the computer. You're going to open your research paper. Turn it in. All right? You're going to, with a partner, look at your research paper and ask yourself, it's 70% plagiarism on this site. That doesn't look very good. I think Ms. Curran's going to give me a half credit. Or, gee, the research section has nothing in it. I think Ms. Curran's going to give me a half credit. If that's who you are going to go on to the Google Classroom, and underneath your research paper where you can make a note, you're going to write to me. No, Ms. Curran, don't grade my research paper. I'm going to do the additional assignment because. No, Ms. Curran, I looked at my research paper. I realized I didn't know what I was doing. I'm going to do the alternative. Or, yes, Ms. Curran, grade my research paper. I really worked hard on this. There are some people in here like that. All right, now, because it's very important for some people to get these extra points, here's what's going to happen. If you say, no, don't grade my research paper, you're getting 100 for that out of the 200. I'm in the process right now, almost finished with the first one. I'm making 2 25-point assignments. It's a hyperdoc. It says, watch this video, go to this page, write on this document, do this. That'll be 25 points. One more, that'll be 25 points. You now will be getting 150 out of 200, which, as we figured out yesterday, is a very high C, because I think 160 is where it turns into a B. It's a very high C, which most of you will not get. Those of you who want me to grade it, look at it, and realizing I'm not unreasonable in the grading, you had your research, it's not high on the plagiarism. If it is, it's because it's in quotations and cited properly, and let me know. That needs to be done today. I will be grading them in Turnitin. I'm saying that right now without ever having graded anything in Turnitin. Hopefully it's manageable and I can do it there, but the first place I'm going to go is to Turnitin. I want to let you know, I started to grade these last weekend, and a lot of you had not yet put them in Turnitin. There were so many places that I couldn't manage it. So right now is the time for questions.
So those 2 assignments that are worth 25 points each, you're going to add on to the
100
point thing, which is the research paper points, right?
Correct.
So if we already have 200 out of 200, doing these extra assignments will only be extra credit, right?
You may not, you're not doing it. If you have 200, which nobody in this class, probably nobody at all, is going to get 200 out of 200 on the research paper. I mean, it's pretty rare that anybody makes 0 mistakes. And they're not, the good thing for those students is, if there's anybody in here who busted their butt and wrote a really good research paper, they're going to have extra time to sit and work on their senior footprint. Anyone else? Okay. I am going to write on the board, and then I'll have to put it into the website, exactly what you need to say on your note. All right, now, some of you didn't do it at all. I already returned it to you with a 0, and now we have a problem. Because if you didn't do it, that's a little bit of a different story now. It's days and days and days and days late. All right? If you came in late, ask your friends. And I just want to let you know, I have been trying to figure out how to handle this for a long time, and this is what I've come up with that I think makes the most sense. If I could just say, forget it, I'm gonna get rid of it. Those of you who think you really, really did a good job, I mean, I'm just gonna say this, the people who think they really, really did a good job, they're probably my A students anyway, and they don't need the extra credit. So I'll just give them the extra credit, but I can't, because taking out 200 points right now possible for the people who are barely graduating or not graduating, it's gonna kill them. Unfortunately also, those people either didn't turn it in or turned in junk. So if I were you, as soon as I'm done now, you're gonna grab a computer, you're going to look at your paper turn it in. You're going to show it to a friend, and you're then going to go into the classroom. On the bottom, you can go to your work and it says send the teacher a message, and that shows up on the bottom. So when I go to grade these, I'm going to go to, whose last name starts with an A, will come up right away, and let's just say that it is Samantha, but it's not. And I'm going to look at Samantha's, and right underneath, the first thing I'm going to see is either no or yes, and that's going to be my indication. I'm going to look at what she wrote, because she's going to write something, because I want you all to understand your choices. All right? Okay. Good luck.